Hello everyone, let's start a new chapter in physics, light. It is a very interesting chapter. In this video we discuss few topics of light, that is what is light, how do we see things, reflection of light and laws of reflection. So let's start. What is light? Children, what happens if you entered in a room and the light of that room is switched off? Means it is complete dark in the room. So will you able to see any object? Will you able to see anything? I don't think so. We cannot see any object in dark. So as soon as the light is switched on, we are able to see all the objects present in that room. It means what? It means we can say that light decides whether we would be able to see an object or not. So how can we define light? The definition of light is a form of energy which gives us the sensation of sight. So now we understand about light. Now how do we see things? In the previous classes already we know that there are two kinds of objects, luminous and non-luminous. Luminous objects, the objects that emit light on their own, whereas non-luminous do not emit their own light. So luminous objects are source of light. Like sun. Sun is a luminous object. So we can see sun because it is luminous, it is a source of light. But how can we see non-luminous objects like chair, tables, books and many more objects? How can we see? What are the process that we see the non-luminous objects? Let's understand that. From any source of light, light comes and falls on non-luminous object. Then it gets reflected back and enters our eyes. Then we are able to see that particular non-luminous object. So light gets reflected back and then we are able to see all the objects that are non-luminous. So we can conclude that there are three conditions that are necessary for us to see an object. Number one, there must be a source of light. Number two, the light must strike the object. Number three, the light must be reflected from the object to the eyes. Now we understand the term reflection. What is reflection? What happens when you throw a rubber ball at a wall? The ball bounces back. This is exactly how light behaves. When light falls on a reflecting surface, it bounces back. And this bouncing back of light from a surface is called reflection of light. It is the reflection of light that enables us to see non-luminous objects. Now we discuss the laws of reflection. But before understanding the laws of reflection of light, let us learn some important terms related to reflection of light. Incident ray. Incident ray means it is a ray of light which strikes any reflecting surface. Reflected ray. It is a ray of light that gets reflected from the reflecting surface after reflection. Point of incidence. Point of incidence is a point at which the incident ray strikes the reflecting surface. Normal. It is a perpendicular drawn at the point of incidence. Angle of incidence, that is also represented by angle I. It is an angle formed between the incident ray and the normal. Angle of reflection, that is represented by angle R. It is an angle formed between the reflected ray and the normal. So if you understand these terms, so now we understand the laws of reflection. The laws of reflections are: first law, the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal to the reflecting surface lie in the same plane. Second law, the angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. Means angle I is equal to angle R. The law of reflection applies to all reflecting surfaces. Now understand this. If the angle of incidence is 45 degree, then according to the law of reflection, the angle of reflection is also 45 degree.